goodness gracious. I was about to say it. Greetings, Earthling, or Gina Abundance here, and I help side hustlers and aspiring business owners create multiple income streams and take action. And in today's video, we're talking about the imposter syndrome. So the imposter syndrome is something that kept me from just showing up for many years and many times. There has been a lot of lapses in between when I would create YouTube videos or show up online or any of the above. Let me just put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So yes, imposter syndrome is basically showing up, well, afraid to be showing up because you feel like you're not worthy, pretty much. It's like you feel like you're an imposter. You feel like you're not being real or that you're not worthy of teaching it because you haven't accomplished enough. That's essentially what it is. Is you feel like, oh my goodness, I can't, who am I to be teaching this? Who am I to be sharing this information? Stuff like that. Why are they, okay, I wanted to get this off the screen. I can't really see the bottom. But I guess that's not a lot. That's not happening. I don't like that. I can't see it though. But yes, the imposter syndrome is feeling like, let me see. I'm going to go on here and see what I look. For some reason, they have a thing at the bottom of my YouTube. My apologies. Let's see. Live. I should be able to see on my channel though. Okay, there it goes. I want to see me. Okay, I look okay. All right, just making sure. I don't know why they have this thing at the bottom of my YouTube, but they do. Okay, it looks good though. Like there's a screen at the bottom of my YouTube. Y'all probably can't see it, but there's a screen. But anyway, so the imposter syndrome is essentially feeling like you're not worthy, that you're not, who am I to be teaching this? Who am I to be sharing this? Just feeling like you're not worthy. And I've had issues like that. And I think it still shows up for everybody, no matter what level you get to. The imposter syndrome still shows up for the most successful people. And the most successful people, and they still probably get stage fright, to probably still have, issues that they have to work through as far as making sure they come forward and sharing what they have to say, because it could be scary. It's just something that we as humans have to get over. I mean, I don't know nobody that's just, well, I guess some people are just like that, just extroverted, outgoing, but I still feel like they, some people express themselves like that because they are afraid. Like you can still be afraid and just outgoing, and you just say everything and just be saying anything and oversharing, really, because you're afraid as well. You're afraid maybe they'll find out about you before you can, so I'm going to expose myself type thing. So there are people like that are like real, expressive and stuff like that. So yes, the imposter syndrome, for that, just know that you are definitely worthy, and there are ways to get over it, and we're going to get into some steps you can take to kind of begin to show up. Because looking back, I can't really even see myself committing to something like this. For example, committing to showing up every day here at 9 a.m. and, sharing my experiences, writing more books, creating more courses and stuff. I kind of thought, I was just going to be behind the scenes. And there's times I've tried to hide. I'm like, okay, I don't need to be, I could be faceless, or I can be just sell products on Amazon so nobody has to actually see me. Stuff like that. So just that fear of being seen definitely shows up for a lot of people. And that's kind of what we talk about on this channel, as far as like making sure that you can start showing up and stop being afraid, because it is scary out there. And if I can get up and do this and commit to it, it did hurt to really kind of become disciplined again, but it's something that's definitely helping me grow. And that's why I love when people say the success, yeah, you get the money or whatever, but you also get who you become in a process. And through this process, I've created so much discipline. I've created discipline, and it's just crazy how I just show up now for myself and my business when in the past I just was either afraid or didn't have the motivation to do so. So definitely, let me just push learn more. What the heck? Leave me alone. I don't know why they have this thing at the bottom. It's really bothering me. But anyway, let me stay focused. So the one thing you can do is keep in mind all the accomplishments you had. Hold on. I really don't like that. I can't. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Okay, anyway. Keep in mind all the accomplishments that you've had thus far. That will definitely help you go to the next level. So just keep in mind all the things you've accomplished. Like that definitely helps me. It's like, okay, when I be feeling like I don't have anything to talk about or I'm afraid to show up, I'm always like, you know what? There is something. And you know what that something is? I have published over 70 books. I guess, went to college and got a degree. I have done this. I am accomplished in these areas. So whatever areas that you've already had success, just think about those areas will definitely help soothe your imposter syndrome. So whatever it is for you, I know you had to do something in your life that you're proud of. So just continue to think about those things. Have you published a video before and you just have to get back into it? Because sometimes we could be up, we like, oh yeah, I'm feeling myself. And then next thing you know, we fall off and hold on, let me get rid of this person. We fall off and we go, wait, hold on. We fall off and this is too funny. We fall off and we forget who we are pretty much. We fall off and we forget who we are. And that happens a lot. So I've had moments where I fell off and I forgot who I was, and then I had to come back and I had to, relearn myself. I had to, start putting different actions in place, but it's all the same. So if you've done it before, you could definitely do it again. Keep that in mind. So you can always make a comeback. You can't be canceled or quit unless you stop showing up pretty much. So continue to show up for yourself. So yeah. Okay, so the next thing is every expert was once a beginner. So that's actually what we're going to be talking about in the next thing. And yes, I see you, Leah. Thanks for your comments. Every expert was once a beginner. So just keep that in mind. Everybody starts from the beginning. You know what I mean? Everybody starts from step one. Every celebrity every person that's accomplished that every doctor, every people that you look up to and aspiring to be like, they all started from one. Everybody started with one book. Every author, every content creator started with one video. You know what I mean? Everybody starts with $1 in their bank account or however much. So just keep in mind that you are growing and you got to keep continuing to grow. Okay, you just need to be one step ahead to teach someone. I always talk about this in self-publishing. You only need to be one step ahead to teach someone. I always like to show my candle in the back too. I decided I'm not deleting any trolls. I'm just going to let y'all be here. Unless the other day I was like freaking out and I was like, oh my goodness, people are really coming for me, but I'm going to let y'all ride. It depends on the day with me. I'm a Gemini. We'll see what happens. But welcome in. Thanks for watching. You're getting my watch hours up. I appreciate that. I am trying to get monetized on here. So thanks for trolling and watching. And I hope you stay around to watch me and my beautiful self. So what else? You just need to be one step ahead to teach someone. And I just was thinking about that. If these trolls are really trolling, I need to keep them around so I can get the watch hours. So please stay. Please stay. Thank you. You need to be one step ahead to teach someone. So I always talk about this in self-publishing. So with self-publishing, you think about, okay, that's why I was saying sometimes it's better to be a beginner. It could be used in your, you know what I mean? It could be used in your, thanks, Mr. Edits. It could be used in your benefit. to be a beginner. Think about it. If you're a beginner and you don't know how to do something, think about it. Start from the beginning, right? And then you can teach someone the next step. So the point here is you only need to be one step ahead to teach someone something. So if you're experiencing the imposter syndrome because you feel like you're not worthy or you can't teach someone, if you accomplished it, you can definitely teach someone how to go to the next level. Hi, beautiful, love everything about you. Thank you, artist. Welcome back. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. You just need to be one step ahead to teach someone. So keep going one step ahead. So with, like I said, with self-publishing, say you wanted to write a book and you don't necessarily know the steps, you can do the research, and as you go, I feel like a beginner can explain the steps better than someone who does it because they're embodied in it. Thanks for liking the live and for the hearts. So you just need to be one step ahead. So so if you're writing a book and I feel like a beginner can teach somebody something better than somebody that's embodied in it, not just like, oh, I've been doing this so long, because they might forget some steps along the way. You're like, oh, just upload the video, but there's so much that goes into it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, this is crazy. Some of y'all are out of control. This can't be real. But thanks for watching, y'all. Like I said, thank you. So you must be one step ahead to teach somebody else. And like I said, sometimes a beginner's perspective is much better, because when I'm first learning something, I'd rather go to somebody that's like, this is the step by step by step, literally. Like, you might leave out some steps if you were so used to doing something. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that part. I got to go back to the beginning. You know, say if you always, I don't know, whatever it is, just upload your video, you forget how to do it. You know what I mean? So sometimes you just, it's better off learning something from somebody that's a beginner. So don't always use that as a disadvantage. Learn from beginners, and yeah, and that's okay. You just gotta be one step ahead. What can you do? Okay, I published a video. I could teach somebody else how to publish a video. I've written a book. I could teach somebody else how to write a book and how to publish it, how to format the book and all that. And then some people, once they get to a certain level, they don't even outsource that part or know the technical parts behind it. So, you know what I mean? You just be like, oh, I'm not even in that stage of my business no more. Once you get so big and you have all these virtual assistants and everything, you don't even, go and do that technical stuff no more, or you find somebody that has that expertise in that area. So I hope y'all kind of get the gist of what I'm saying, as far as you just need to be one step ahead to teach someone else, because that's so true. And if you have the imposter syndrome, just keep that in mind. And also, if you're afraid to show up and be seen online, just keep in mind that everybody, most people are afraid. Like, you're not just this one person experiencing this. Like, this is a pretty much a global thing where a lot of people are afraid to show up. So that's why I want to try to get people out of their shell. And I would love to hear some comments about people that are inspired by something I've said in order for them to get started. So do not sabotage yourself. This is what happened. Oh yeah, I don't know if y'all seen in my community post, but I'm actually on level 1 seller now. Yay! I'm level 1 seller on Fiverr. Remember, that's just became a side hustle. I'm like, oh, I'm just going to do review of, I'm just going to do product reviews, since I'm already doing them on Stock Influence and the Kale and all these other apps, basically in exchange for, the product. It will be nice to actually get compensated for, reviews and giving my honest review or whatever. It will be nice to be compensated for that. So I was like, let me start off on Fiverr. We talked about Fiverr in the 30 Days of Abundance. So there's probably like 2 or 3 videos about Fiverr, just like basically how to get started. Hey, hi, Lils. But yeah, so I'm level 1 seller now. Oh, thank you, artist. I appreciate that. So I'm level 1 seller now on Fiverr. Congrats to me. And remember, I had paused my gig because this is what happened. I was so like, we're talking about self-sabotage right now. So say if you say you want to do something like, oh yeah, I want to work from home, or I want to have my own business. But then you start getting the results of that, and then you're like, put a stop to it. It's like, wait. Or like you start uploading your videos, you're consistent, and then all of a sudden you just stop. You're like, you're sabotaging yourself. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot with me, but lately I've been on it. Like I'm realizing it, like, hey, hold on. Like it took me 3 days to unpause my gig and start, and now look, I'm at level 1 seller, which is a pretty big deal to me anyway. Oh, thank you. Thank y'all so much. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all need to quit. Y'all make me blush. But yeah, don't sabotage yourself. I start getting overwhelmed, I guess, with the amount of orders. So just adjust. Do not completely give up. That's the advice I would give, instead of like just completely just taking yourself out the game. So what I did was I extended my gig time, because I guess what was really getting on my nerves is it's like an ongoing thing. If ever you wake up, you're going to have 3 people in queue trying to, you know, become a client. Then you have other ones you're going back and forth with. Some clients are really impatient. Then some clients just let stuff ride. You deliver their order and you don't even see them until, you know, it's just, everybody's different. I'm one of those people, like if I order something, I'm real patient with the people. I'm not like, oh, have you done it yet? But you have to have that patience for all these different clients or whatever. Oh, thanks so much for liking and laugh. You have to have so much patience, and I guess I was getting overwhelmed with all the other stuff going on and everything else I was trying to do, and I was about to sabotage myself. I'm like, I'm pausing my gig. I don't know if Fiverr's for me, and I'm looking up like, should I quit this? Like, but I'm like, okay, let me just manage my time better. Let me just respond when I get the time, you know what I mean? So I haven't even looked at it today, but I'm sure there's a few, like now I have like literally 7 orders in queue, and I'm like, wait a minute, there's something here. Like once, okay, so my review gig has got like 15, how many reviews I got on it? Maybe 11 reviews on it. And then I just started this UGC gig, and I believe he's about to leave me 5 stars. So now as a level 1 seller, before I can only have 4 gigs, now I can have up to 10 gigs. And I'm like, the sky's the limit here. So I just got to keep going, keep being consistent. And yeah, I'm just saying, I say all this to say, not that you should get on Fiverr, but don't sabotage yourself, because I have big plans for Fiverr. And you know me, I always try to hedge my bets. Maybe I should get on Upwork as well, or what's it called? There's another one that you can, I used to use it too. It used to, because they've done renamed it a few times. And it's basically a site like Fiverr where you can pick up gigs. And there's probably other ones too. But you know me, I'm scared, because, you know, relying on one platform kind of freaks me out. So I just love to, yeah, I love to hedge my bets and kind of put things here and there. That's why I just don't sell on Etsy. I sell on multiple platforms. You know, I like to build it up, but we'll start with Fiverr. We'll focus on Fiverr. And I was thinking this could be something that, even though it's service-based and everything, this might be the thing that actually catapults me into the next level. Like, and I'm getting more and more picky on who I'm working with. If I already see they're getting crazy, I'm like, because this one person reached out, they had like 10 questions, y'all. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to work with you, because this is too crazy right off the bat. And if there's people I turn down, I just tell them like I'm too busy. So I'm starting to get more picky on who I work with too, because I could just kind of tell the energy. Some people I can understand, they're a little impatient. They check up on it. They check up on it. It'd be like the next day, they'd be like, any updates? I'm like, what's going on here? You got to be patient. So let me stop. I'm kind of getting off on a bend, but don't sabotage yourself. Me pausing that gig was self-sabotage. Me not showing up was self-sabotage. When I used to disappear for years off of YouTube, or probably a year at max, but either way, I used to disappear for a year off YouTube. But I always knew inside of me, this is not what I really wanted. So it not only hurt me mentally, because I'm like, I want to be on here. I want to be a content creator. I want to be showing up, but I had the imposter syndrome. I was afraid. I'm like, oh my goodness, I have been gone for so long. What can I really say? But just get back up and keep going. The only way you can fail is if you stop working, if you stop creating. So just don't stop creating. So reevaluate your relationship with money and recondition your mind. So this is another thing, like you have to recondition your beliefs. Hi, Soli, I'm great. How are you? You have to recondition your mind and your relationship with money, and start to look at it in different ways. Like start looking at channels and stuff that kind of like recondition your mind about money, and kind of stop trying to, you know, you might be around people who don't have that. That's why I love my book, Escape Poverty Mindset. Books like this. I just brought that book, The Science of Getting Rich, just stuff like that. So read books or listen to audiobooks, which I'm going to have to start doing. And that's good, Sully. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm having a good morning. So yes, reevaluate your relationship with money and yeah, go from there. So yeah, just continue to recondition your mind, start listening to things that are benefiting you. Like one thing I'll remember that makes you think differently about money is, you know, instead of being like, oh my goodness, got to pay this bill, like, oh, thank goodness I have the money to pay this bill, or thank goodness I have whatever is on the other, say my car note or something. Like, I'm glad I even have a car and able to pay this bill. I'm glad I'm alive to be able to pay this bill. Look at taxes as sharing your resources with the world. There's just so many things you can do to recondition your mind around money and showing up. Also, stay around people who keep you accountable and help you elevate. So that's what abundance accountability is all about. Is on Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock. I don't even know how many weeks we have left. Probably 4, because the last day is May 23rd. But yeah, stay around people who keep you accountable and help you elevate. So you guys are that for me. Y'all keep me accountable. I tell y'all I'm going to be here at a certain time, and y'all always show up. So another thing is you are good enough. Everybody is good enough. Just keep that in mind. You are worthy, you are seen, you are heard. And if you have the imposter syndrome, here are some things you can do. You can get into account. We talked about accountability. You can get into accountability groups that will hold you accountable. People that will hold you accountable. You might have that imposter syndrome, but you're going to show up regardless. And showing up is what really gets you to the next level. Coaching also, if you have the imposter syndrome, coaching can help you get through that. I do offer coaching as well. Link is in the description. Therapy. Therapy is actually really good. I haven't had therapy as of yet, but it's something I'm looking into and something I need to do. But therapy to help you work through some of the things that maybe you need help. Why aren't you showing up? Maybe there's something deeper, some fear, some trauma, or something there that's like, oh my goodness, this is why I'm afraid to show up and not feeling the imposter syndrome. Because maybe you're feeling some kind of shame or something, but I'm sure whatever it is, it can be worked through. So just kind of do that inner work and just move from there. Journaling exercises, whatever you can. You don't even have to go to really therapy. You can do your own form of therapy. There's so much. Remember we talked about exposure therapy, just kind of getting up and doing it. And that's what's my last point today is showing up. Show up for yourself. That's the one way you're going to get over the imposter syndrome is just keep showing up. Because sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I like literally slip back. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm doing all this. I don't even know. You just forget who you are pretty much. You're like, I don't even know if this is what I should be doing, or oh my goodness, I put these videos online, they're gonna be on there forever. Whatever, I shouldn't have shared this, I shouldn't have been vulnerable in this way. Am I looking crazy out here? Oh my goodness, you just get those kind of thoughts sometimes. Like your mind can kind of trick you. You get those thoughts like, should I even be showing up online? Should I even be publishing these videos? Where is this even going? Am I going to be able to do this long term? Just all these limiting beliefs that will keep you from, really being who you want to be, really going where you want to go. So don't let those thoughts take over and just remember who you are. And yeah, you are worthy. So that was our spiel for today. The 30 days abundance. I still got the don't worry, I got y'all. I remember what I said yesterday, and I remember what I said yesterday, so no worries. We are still going to get that journal out. It'll be launched by Monday, I guess you could say, because I'm thinking about just working on it on Sunday night. So the 30 days of abundance journal, and I can't wait because I literally want the paperback version. I can't wait because this is what I'm going to be using to kind of schedule my week, see what the bigger picture is. So we have the monthly goals, the weekly goals, setting those down, and then just really like going through that journal and keeping it organized. And I love the pen to paper type thing because sometimes the technology isn't as fun. Yeah, you could check the little box because I usually use Google Docs to kind of do that. But today I actually, side note, now that we got all that out the way. Hello, my angle. Hi, my angle. What does that mean? My angel? Are you calling me angel? Oh, thank you. You know I am. I'm definitely an angel. I'm sweet and I'm innocent. Okay, I'm just kidding. If you know, you know, because I am a Gemini. And so yes, let's see what my goals are for this week. See, this is why I can't wait to have the journal. So we go ahead and journal. Oh, and I was thinking I have a vacation in May. I have a vacation in May, y'all. It's going to be for a week. So I'm trying to think for the 30 days of abundance. Am I going to be, because we talked about discipline and how I need to kind of be like, okay, but for the 30 days of abundance, we usually do just regular, uploaded videos. That was supposed to be what it was anyway. And then I ended up going live because I ran out of storage, but we don't have that issue no more, boo. We got the 1 terabyte, okay? Oh no, you took the, I'm not your angel. That's messed up. You took it away. I'm just kidding. Let's see. But yeah, today I have to take my car. Like I said, the Cadillac converter is messed up. You can't make this stuff up. So I have to take my car today to the mechanic at 10. So yeah, and then I'm supposed to have the listing party with my aunt today. I'm gonna be listing some items. So I want to make sure I'm all situated for that. And right now it's 9:30, so we're making good time. As you can see, I didn't really get to put on my mascara or whatever, but let's see. Weekly goals. No, okay. I got it under weekly goals. I just wanted to check in on myself and see where I'm at. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about Kale, y'all. That's a shame. And I was just thinking about that. I was just thinking about the Kale app. Yo, you know what really keeps me on track is the 30 days of abundance. It really keeps me on track because I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get this done. And we talk about those deadlines. I just feel like I kind of fell off now that I'm not up here telling you my if I reach my goals for the month. So for the week, I mean, or like every day I would be going over, hey, this is what I had to get done this week, and I had my daily stuff. So that does really help me out. I suggest you do something like that on your channel too, if you can. So, or like if you get into the abundance activation membership, it's not up yet, but when I do create the abundance activation membership, we can kind of do a daily check-in. If you want to, it's optional. You could do a daily check-in. We're going to be your accountability partners. And we're going to be like, okay, this is my daily check-in. Did you do these things? Did you reach these goals? And then we'll have our weekly check-in as well. But we'll start talking about the abundance activation membership soon. Yeah, the Kale challenge. Oh my goodness, I have it. It's getting edited. Not the Kale challenge, but the okay, so I picked up Dole because I messed up on the Van Hilson or whatever it was called at Whole Foods because I just procrastinated. And I was just deep conditioning my hair and I just was like, you know what? It is what it is. Oh, yeah, it was called Van Luhen. It's like an ice cream type thing. I messed that one up, so now we have Dole, and I got to see when that one is due. Okay, 10 Amazon influencer reviews. I didn't even get on that last week. This is actually April 6th. Yeah, this is supposed to be last week. That's supposed to be done. I slacked on that goal. One flip. Oh, that's what I was talking about. Is edited. It's like in the thing. I just got to do the voiceover for it, but it's pretty much ready to be up. And the crazy part about it is I should have got it done last month because right now it's a little bit, it's April, so it's like a sweater dress. So maybe next year will pop off though. Because with Kale, it's like a product review. So maybe next, when it gets colder out, I'm going to start really promoting that. 30 Days of Abundance up for pre-order. I need to be doing that. We talked about we're going to get that done by Sunday. What else? Date night with myself. I was supposed to do that Monday, but I ended up not doing that. Yeah. And 3 listings. We're doing our listing party today, so we shouldn't have an issue with that. So I've been doing okay. And my April monthly goals were courses. I was supposed to do at least 1 new lesson for Author Abundance. Also, put Argina, put abundance activation for pre-order. We accomplished that. It is for pre-order, by the way. This is what the chapters are. What happened to the bottom of your shirt? I'm not sure. Somebody ate it. I got attacked. Let's see. Release Side Hustles book. I'm supposed to be doing that. Put the course on all platforms. I need to do that. Send Love My Locks earring FBA. Need to do that. Yeah, there's a lot to do. Set up the membership and the email newsletter. Okay, so we definitely have that. I'm just playing, girl. I'm just playing. No, it's supposed to be like this, I guess. It's supposed to be like a, what's it called? Little. It's supposed to be longer in the back and in the front. Let me see. I don't know. I was supposed to give like, you know, lumberjack, but sexy lumberjack, but I don't know. It's like a little bit, it ain't all that. Oh, you're funny. I love it. I love it. So yeah. What else? I think that's it, y'all. So we're definitely going to have a $7 sale for my earrings coming up. I want to do like an email marketing for over at Anegra Beauty. Put my earrings on sale for $7. I want to like actually start utilizing my email list. I got all these people on my email list over there. And I want to start utilizing it and start marketing more. I've been slacking on that part. So that's another part of my monthly goals for April. But yeah, that's about it. I'll see y'all tomorrow. What's tomorrow's, oh, I could look on here. Tomorrow's chapter is about everyone was once a beginner. So as you can see, I scheduled the last 3 out for the remainder of the week. Oh my goodness, it's 9:37. Y'all something else. Y'all kept me here for a while today, but I'm happy about it. This did start off kind of rocky with that troll being in here, but I'm glad my people showed up, you know. But like I said, I need to stop deleting trolls because I do hope they come back so we can get those watch time hours up. Because did you know that it counts for your watch time hours if on your live stream? So if somebody's watching on your live streams, it does help. So all those trolls I deleted in the past, maybe it was a mistake, but some days you just don't be feeling like it. You're like, this is not the day. Today I was welcoming it, and it's just crazy how it has turned around. I started getting all these beautiful messages. So another day, another dollar. That's what I always say. So for real content, I really gotta go. I'm supposed to finish the rest of my makeup. I gotta get this stuff ready to get listed. We got the listing party today. We'll have our stuff up today. So it's gonna be a great day. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Oh yeah, I got an order to do. I got a UGC order to do for Fiverr, maybe even two Fiverr orders to complete today. So the pressure's on. The pressure's on, y'all. That's the only thing about Fiverr too, is you gotta be on it. But I need to start doing more videos about Fiverr because I'm really into it now. And I feel like it's something small that I'm building, and it's going to just be something that maybe I can be like, okay, I can replace this with this. I don't have to do this. But even though it's a little bit more, see, I got I got 5 messages in queue. They could be potential clients, but like I said, so how many, or we got 5 orders in queue. And these 2 are due. Okay, this one is due in 1 day. This one is due in 16 hours. So I'm gonna get that done before the end of the day. So let me get started. Let me get started. I don't know what they're gonna do with the car. I don't know if they're gonna keep the car. I might have to use my mom's car for a little bit. I don't know. But I'm gonna take it there, see what they say. It's basically getting a second opinion because they already told me at the one shop, but then my dad was like, go to this shop because they specialize in the catalytic converter. We'll see what they say. I didn't tell them the problem. I told them what I told the other people. I told them, like, I'm hearing a noise when I accelerate the gas or whatever. So we'll see what they say. Wish me luck. Either way, I'm just happy that my warranty is covering it. Because I just got this car in August. There's no reason it should be happening. There's no reason. All right, let me get ready to go. All right, farewell content. I've been saying that, but I'm serious this time. See y'all.